All right. So if you're trying to do a diet and nobody in your circle of friends or in your house is doing that diet, sometimes that can be tough, right? And I think sometimes productivity hacks fall into the same kind of tension, which is a lot of things you can do by yourself, but it's made so much easier when other people are participating also. And I think nowhere in the workplace is this probably more relevant than when we're looking at how to improve meetings, right? Because they're dependent upon the other people respecting those boundaries, adhering to recommendations for things like agenda setting or time limits or something like that. And so I was really interested last week when Regina O'Brien, who is our clerk and recorder here in Eagle County, approached me with something that her team is trying this month to see if they can improve the quality and kind of balance in their meetings. And the idea is that they're implementing as a team this thing called Speedy meetings inside of Google Calendar. So we'll take a look at it. So first, I'm in the calendar. I'm going to go to settings. And when that window comes up, we're going to scroll down just a little bit to event settings. So you may or may not know, but Google Calendar out of the box schedules your meetings at 60 minutes. I do it in 30 minutes, mainly because if you schedule an hour-long meeting, people will fill that whole hour. But this is one step further than just setting kind of the basic timeline for a meeting. The idea is in Speedy meetings, if I check this box, what's going to happen is that the calendar is going to automatically back a little time off of the end of each meeting. So if you have one that is supposed to be kind of like a 30-minute meeting, it's actually going to back it off to 25 minutes. If you have a 60-minute meeting, it's going to back it off 10 minutes to 50 minutes. And the idea is to be able to give you a little bit of breathing time. I mean, how many times do we just race from one meeting to the next? Sometimes not even taking a bio break. But it can lead to a lot of cumulative kind of stress and frustration. And I don't know that we operate that efficiently when we're in that scenario. But like the diet, this one is totally dependent upon other people respecting it, other people respecting the time boundaries, other people kind of respecting the rules of the game. So that's why I was really interested when it wasn't just Regina who is adopting this as a tactic, but her whole team is going to be doing that for this month. So the first thing is I just wanted other people to know about it. If you didn't know about Speedy meetings, it's a really cool trick. The idea is to be able to shorten and kind of give a little bit more balance to the cadence of meetings that you're doing each day. But in this case, since they're doing it as a team, over the next month, we're going to talk to Regina and we're going to have her track what went well, what didn't. And then we're going to come back in a month and we're going to do an interview to hear how that team was impacted by something as simple as just agreeing on the Speedy minutes. And hopefully that shares some enlightenment as to how much more powerful a productivity hack can be when it's adopted by a team. So try out Speedy meetings and we'll come back in a month with Regina and find out how it went.